Let's try and get another big round of enthusiastic applause. Yeah. Give me some whoops, give me some cheers, and please welcome to the stage, give it up for Dano Brown!
Hey everyone, how are you people well? Quick point of note, when Warren turned around and said, anyone have any kids? I noticed Sean went like, woo! And someone in the back there went, woo! And you two guys were like, this fucking cokehead, I haven't a clue, I've never met before in my life. Unbelievable. But we had a group of Welsh people here. You guys, oh fuck. I don't know if everyone, where are you guys from? Hi, welcome.
Indiana.
Indiana, oh great. So, Indiana, warm place. No? Shit. Oh yeah, do you get a lot of rain? Your rainy place that works even better. Who here is from America as well? Anyone else? Where are you guys from? Ohio. That's a warm place, isn't it? I don't know.
Right next to Indiana, they both suck.
Oh, they both suck. There we go. And you see, we've had a lot of wind. I know there's been real big storms, hurricanes in America. We just kind of get rain. A lot of rain, just raining cats and dogs constantly.
Yeah.
Sorry, for Americans, as Trump would call it, a buffet for illegals. That's they try to eat the rain, these people. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. You guys have an election coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you. You're going to nominate the next leader of the free world, and the reaction is, oh fuck, yeah. And you can tell there's a lot of enthusiasm in the land of the free at the moment.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, oh well, I'm going to. I have the mic. I have to. It's literally written on my wrist. I've no choice. There's a very low bar at the moment, you know, with Trump and Kamala. Very low bar to the point where I'm kind of missing RFK. I know it sounds strange to say I'm missing him, and it's not necessarily for what he believed in. I just listening to him. I don't know whether it was what he said or how he said it. You know, I was wondering why he dropped out with such a low bar. Maybe he would have had a chance, but I feel when there was multiple assassination attempts, and it wasn't for the Kennedy, he was like, no one gives a fuck about me. You know, no one gives. Anyway. Like, I can imagine if he had a won presidency, you know, he'd be in a motorcade down Dallas because the Kennedys never learned. You know, and he'd be there waving, you know, Cheryl, they love me. And in the distance, you just hear a boom. You know, RFK goes down, and everyone holds their breath. And RFK comes back up, holding his throat. God, that's been bothering me for years. I was so scratchy, you know. And then there's J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is an interesting character. He had a biography going at the moment, and a rumour went around that he humped a couch. I'll say humped, you're a good audience. Just for the locals. I'm a big believer that, in my opinion, with rumours, if they're not about me, they're true and great. So the whole couch fucking thing is a doozy for me. And I have a bit of an inside scoop. Not only did he hump a couch, but he's a very picky lover. Like, he won't have sex with a futon. He hates pulling out. Hates pulling out. I know. But I'll move away from that stuff. I'm trying to do some more current affairs stuff at the moment, and it means I can't remember everything, so I'm writing some stuff down on my wrist. I saw Beetlejuice was in the news at the moment. Beetlejuice, the story of a kind of weird, ghoulish guy who lures vulnerable people into his kind of fucked up world. Sorry, P. Diddy is in the news at the moment. Sorry, I'm left-handed, that's probably why. There was a new Beetlejuice movie though. The story of a guy who comes if you say the name 3 times. I relate to that massively. If ever I match with you on Tinder, it's great. You don't even really have to put any emphasis on it, you know, if we're in bed, just Dan. I'm like, come on! You know, it's great. It's fun, yeah. Round of applause for Beetlejuice. Yeah. Beetlejuice. But the thing is, there's a lot of scandals going on at the moment, you know, there's big countries, the UK is dying on its arse, America's there, they're like the middle child causing crazier shit, everyone's like, what the fuck? You know, Canada's there, also commit some heinous shit, but they're like the youngest sibling, everyone's like, aren't they lovely, you know? Australia's in the corner, we've committed some atrocities too, it's like, just go back to your lizards, fuckers, like, no, they're like the weird cousin. Our scandals are weirder, they're kind of teeny tiny scandals. We had one with a bike shed recently. Anyone know about the bike shed scandal? So basically, see this table? It's like just a bit more up there. And they built it in Leinster House to keep their bikes dry. I mean, we've a homeless crisis at the moment, but fuck their heads, as long as the politicians' arses are dry, we're doing well, you know? And it cost €336,000 to keep these bike sheds dry. They'd say to build this bike shed, and everyone was outraged, naturally. You know, why did this bike shed cost so much? Who's at fault? Who's to blame for this bike shed? I didn't really want to blame anyone, I felt bad for someone. I felt bad for the guy who built the bike shed. I know, like, he got away with a lot of money, but look, and I presume, look, I'm just a small town boy from Cronin, I don't know how these big government things work. I presume it was this lad Billy, you know, he made a good bit of money off the government, because he's a tradie, and it's the job of the tradie to rip off the posh lads. You know, like, I'm from Cronin, I grew up with a lot of lads who are tradies now. When they were younger, they were drug dealers, and they all ripped off the posh lads. And now they're grown up. Now they're grown up, and I presume they're ripping off the posh lads still. Like Simon Harris, our Taoiseach, our president, is sitting at the edge of a table going, "Yeah, Philly, I understand like the bike shed sounds good, but 336,000 is just a." I remember the coke at my graduation. Yeah. 500 was a really good deal for a gram. I understand that, yeah, but I just, you know what, we're going to go ahead with it. Because bullshit makes the world go round. But Billy builds his bike shed, he shows up with his little bike shed hammer, you know, knocks away, he's standing there, he's all proud, he walks back, and he goes home, hears nothing for weeks. That's the result you want when you build bike sheds, silence is praise. You know, I imagine his friends turn to him, "Hey Billy, how did the bike shed go?" He goes, "You won't believe it, I'm not the talk of the town." They're like, "Look at you, Billy Bike Shed." He's like, "I know." Then he goes home and flicks on the news. "The country is in arms over this fucking bike shed." And the problem with a little scandal like that is then it's everything that happens in someone's life, it's now the fault of this thing in the news, you know? Like, my elderly mother can't get care, bike shed. I still live in my mother's attic, bike shed, that's a personal one. You know? And Billy's sitting there looking, feeling all sad, dejected, just... Like, I'd tell him to build a bridge and get over it, but I don't know how much it'll cost me. But that's my time anyway, folks. Thank you very much.